Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. Okay. Yeah, so we've been getting a couple downloads this morning. I don't know which one I want to share. And so they told me to grab the Quantum Tarot deck, which made me nervous because it's all based off of celestial bodies in space, and to be honest, I don't know every single constellation. And so I'm going to read from the book because what's the point of doing something if you're not going to learn? And I stand by that motto. And so they were like, all right, to balance out your fear of using that one, we'll also use your favorite one, which is the Starman Tarot. And it's based off of, okay, so it's the same artist. His name is David DeAngelis, and he used to do David Bowie's album covers. And so, yeah, there's just so much messages, starseed through and through, which they keep telling me is starseeds aren't starseeds anymore. They're star blossoms, because it's the time of awakening and time for stepping into your North Node and your purpose. And, you know, people have been planted everywhere. They keep showing, right? They're not all in the same place. They're scattered, very vast and far, because their light changes everything around them. So if everyone was in one place, the whole world wouldn't get lit up. And that's the whole purpose. That's the call that we heard. And so we're here. Getting some chills. All right, let's just shuffle cards and see what Star Blossom message is coming through. Let's pick a place. What part of the galaxy wants to come through? Come on through. Okay. So we got 3 cards. We've got the 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords in reverse, and the 9 of Cups in the upright. Beautiful energy right off the hop. Okay, let's fly on out to the Pentacles. I just want to find the page, but let me also get my insights. Satellites and navigation. I'm seeing that, okay, so that's the 3 of Pentacles. We got a satellite there. Which satellite is it? I don't know. But we got Swords, Pentacles. All right, we're getting into our Pentacles. You know what? I wanted to make a video about Pentacles and manifesting. Maybe that's coming through. Might be. Oh, it is. All right, I get to talk about what I wanted to. Yay, guys. They chose it. Okay, it says an atom is a grouping of different subatomic particles, a nucleus of protons and neutrons, which are themselves made up of quarks, orbited by one or more electrons. Oh, this is atomic structure, for the record. The simple, elegant structure of an atom can teach us much about building a solid and suitable foundation for our creative endeavors. The 3 of Pentacles takes the existing vision of the 3 of Wands and makes it into a concrete plan of action. Okay, we can look into these things later, but first I just want to say the story of what I see, and then maybe we can go in and see like what things these are in energies. But as that one said, 3 of Pentacles is all about working really hard at your craft, or your purpose, and like, as it said, a very cemented foundation. As I mentioned, starseeds are all over the world, and you know, you always hear call in your soul tribe and things like that. And so, yes, a lot of you have been very lonely because you were put in a specific place that when you wake up, your energy helps everyone around you. and it has been lonely. And so that's why this just made me so happy, is this 10 of Swords in reverse, right? 10 of Swords is like the very end of a completion. I'm seeing the death. You were like so lonely and trying to fit into society and doing things that aren't meant for you to do, because your soul, starseeds, as I said, they heard the call. They're from other places. And so they're the really weirdos here. They are. And they're my favorite. I love, yeah, there's just different dimensions. And so you come from one that is just a little bit higher frequency. A lot of these places, these groups, they've already mastered the soul, the ascension, all this thing. And they have way more advanced technology, and they understand how love is the highest frequency, and how your thoughts create this dirty pollution. And so, yeah, these souls are here to clear up karmic cycles and patterns. That's their only purpose. And so they have it really, really hard. I'm feeling, yep, they've got my back. They're like, continue. You guys have had it so hard, and now I feel that spark, that joy of embracing who you are and not caring, because you have this purpose that is so high. That's the thing. There's so many starseeds, so many different kinds. You can look at them and you can just tell by their features even. And yeah, so now that this awakening has happened, you know, it's almost like a chain. I'm like seeing like spider web almost, and everything becomes connected. And now the earth, I just see the lines, like almost like power lines, but not power lines. It's the grid. You guys are working on the grid and the ley lines and those things like that. The earth, you know, they've reincarnated over and over and over, and some people are so stuck in patterns that the earth itself is deciding no more. So that's where the call came out. Like, we really need help this time. We can't keep going into destructive patterns like we did in Atlantis, like we did in Lemuria. All these things, yeah. I love talking about starseed stuff. I do. Okay, and then so the final one is the 9 of Cups, and that is the happy fulfillment. So on this card, I'm seeing absolute death. Look, he's shot through the heart. But no one was to blame. Only yourself, because that's what you have to do. You have to go within. See, there it is. Go within. It happens in every reading every day. But in there, if you look, there's like, he's looking, his face. You can't ever stop the spirit. Even, they tell me, I'm like, even if people try to physically put blocks and things like you, what you do is your soul does the work. It doesn't matter the physical, what you go out and do, it's your soul doing the work. Which you probably do in your daydream sleep or daydream state, when you're sleeping, like all these things. And I just had a conversation the other day with this person. Oh, some of it's not for this reading, but I said, have you ever been on a car trip and then you zone out and then you come to and you're like, what just happened? So much time is gone and I have no recollection of that. And that's your soul being on autopilot. And it's always protected. It's like, this is just the vehicle. This is just your little meat suit. You can dress it up or, you know, whatever you want, but it's the soul that does the work. That's what the star seeds. You just are a soul and you just be love, and that's all you have to do. But it's really hard for you guys. It really, truly is. So let's pull some Starman Tarot. Starman. Back in the day, after David Bowie passed that sometimes. What a sad, like, it's just sad that he's gone, because he really did just blend lines and like, gender what, you know? Okay. On the bottom, we got the 7 of Cups. We've got choices, and this is perfectly shuffled. Yep. All right. So, and the first one we have is the Princess of Cups, and it was in reverse. They're showing me to look at the ball and chain on her leg first. Okay, this is past energy. They're saying others knew of your potential before you knew of your potential. They knew that when they were around you, abundance happened, good things happened. And so they took that and kind of didn't want you to know how powerful you were because they were benefiting from it, right? Maybe you're a giver and, you know, you just focused on them. When it was time to free yourself, that became a struggle because they became kind of dependent on this energy. You're here to show people how to remove the chains off themselves, how to free their souls. And then we got this little soul. He's like, yeah, I'm happy because I'm no longer in this bowing down. I don't know. I just see you looking up to others as if they had the answers. But really, you were the powerful one and they were benefiting off you and your knowledge. Because here's the thing, star seeds have such hidden knowledge. It's in your DNA. And certain times in your life, it will be activated, if you like it or not. And you know stuff. You're smarter than the average bear. Hey, boo-boo. And so, yeah, this is what I'm seeing. I got the 3 of Cups, which is usually about friends and community, but what I'm seeing is these people are taking these cups and just draining them. They're drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. It's like you're like the fountain of youth for them. You've got this energy that is just so out of this world, no pun intended, and yeah, that's why you might have felt really tired, why you might have felt really drained. This is not your life purpose. You are not meant to no. You're meant to tap into, people aren't meant to drain you and take from you. You're meant to tap into your power and lead by example and teach them how to do it themselves. Because like I say, there's these patterns that play over and over and over, and the cycle, they're not learning, they're not getting out of it, it's staying the same, and there is a split coming. And Spirit's just trying to wake up as many people as they can right now. So once you stop, okay. Then the next one is the World card. It was in reverse, and that goes with the 9 of Cups. Okay, so the one that popped out to me is the typewriter. It's just right there. You're not meant to be ordinary and normal. The more that you try to fit in and dim your light to pretend to be like everyone else with their normal 9 to 5, You've got a purpose, you've got a soul, you've got this wild inner animal that wants to roar, wants to go out and teach by example. Whatever it is that your raw instinct is, it's telling you you're not meant to make other people have their cups full while you feel depleted and backstabbed and just tired and drained. I just see most starseeds are just this very wide, open, pure energy. And there's a little bit of naivety to it because they don't know that this normal feeling to them, because that's what it is. It's so normal to them that they don't know that it's extraordinary. So here they are being extraordinary, trying to dim down to fit into something that's not meant for them. So once you stop trying to do what others have planned for you in trapping you in the concrete jungle of the 9-to-5 type, you have no life. Oh man, am I reading myself right now? I've been working so hard and I've been just thinking, I'm like, I gotta let loose a little bit more, right? You need to have the balance and the fun. That's what these videos are for me, because you get to use more of the creative side. But at my job, the responsibilities just keep piling and piling and piling. And anyone can do it. So share the load with others, right? Yeah. Anybody, if it's a job, if you have a calling and you know that your purpose is so unique to you that no one else can do it, go do that. Because like I said, there is no one else to do that for you. But if you're staying somewhere where anybody could fill that position, that's not for you. It was great to learn. Keep learning and keep going higher and keep going higher. Now we're going to look into the book of what these are, and then we'll kind of wrap this up because I gotta get to work. So what this card represents was a star death. And stars do burn out, they do. Says, very large stars die in dramatic explosions known as supernova. They throw off layers of material that drift into clouds of dust and gas. The effects of gravity pull these clouds into beautiful formations and patterns known as planetary nebula. The Ten of Swords shows a situation where the worst has just happened. The supernova in your life has come and gone, and you are left with the aftermath. This card is not much liked or anticipated in a tarot reading, but there is a positive aspect to it. Having reached rock bottom, the only way is up. A new dawn is about to break. I love rock bottom, I do, because then you really look at your shit and you can't sugarcoat or hide anything, like all has been exposed. And you know, when you keep swimming and you keep like trying to climb and climb and climb, you're just gonna waste that energy. So that's pleasing these people. The more and more you keep trying to please these people, doing the normal mundane things that they want for you, because that's the way society works, that's the way the world is. But why is the world in reverse? Because if the world was upright, it would have been, you know, a positive, I don't know, like the cycle. But I'm seeing just trying to stop it a little bit. Just trying to create a path for you that really isn't meant for you. And so yeah, these people are drinking from the cup and sorry, they're zoning into the people drinking the cup. Okay, so they're showing me the three girls, these two, and then this one's having something to do with their solar plexus, something to do with the solar plexus or sacral. they couldn't, okay, so they're trying to take your energy, but their soul's not from the same place. They're not meant to have that energy. And so at the beginning, it was nice. It was very sweet. And then it kind of became like an addiction kind of energy. And their body isn't able to handle it because they're not of the same frequency. They're not of the same vibration, when they're not of the same light. Well, there's only one light, but you know what I mean? Fill in those blanks however work for you. But yeah, I'm seeing somebody, and I don't know, something to do with the solar plexus. But let's move on, because like I said, we got one more card to do, and we've got the 9 of Cups. And so Swords, Cups. So that's what we have, and it is... I can't make this shit up. Oh, this is so... It's just so beautiful, guys. It's just so beautiful. Okay, this card is a star death. This card is a star birth. And my eyes are watering. It's just a release. It's just so much joy. Wow. Okay. Star birth. Stars are born out of condensing clouds of dust and gas called nebulae. Gradually, the clouds accumulate mass and density, clumping together in a cascading process, which leads to nuclear fusion. Nebulae, the rich, colorful clouds of star fuel, are places of abundant activity, and the 9 of Cups represents this sense of blissful profusion. This is the card of good luck, and when it feels possible for us to have it all, the benefit side of Cups reaches as a apotheosis, and the only drawback being that contentment may stray into smugness. Okay, I don't know what apotheosis means, so maybe I get to learn a new word today. But wow, I can't make that up. This card was about molecules and atoms coming together and forming. It said solid foundation. This one was a star death, which talked about the nebulae and the gases going. And then this one talked about a star rebirth, which those gases now coming and combining and fusing. I don't know why I doubted pulling this deck, but maybe I felt silly reading from the book. I'm like, no, you got it. There's my smugness. I should know all the answers. I don't, guys. I really don't. And I never will. And I'm okay with that. But yeah, I'm seeing naivety. I just see pure, they don't know that they're different. But others do. And they're filling up their cups from it. And they're saying, you're not meant to be normal. You're meant to go do something different. You're here to change the norms, the society. You do things a different way because you know from where you're from that your soul knows how to communicate telepathically. You know that love is the highest frequency and how to transmute things. You hold this high love vibration that others are building up to. You're kind of a beacon. You're a catalyst for change. That's also a thing where you come and you go to a new situation. Your light's so bright. You like shake out, you cause problems wherever you go. Just get used to it because that's your light shaking everything out. It's a mirror, right? You're a mirror to people. You hold such a powerful frequency. You hold space for them, and maybe you get a lot of projections. So don't take projections as your own. You are a mirror, and what is coming to you is them. That's their problems. That's their issue to feel. That's not you to clear up. You could teach them how to, but don't do it for them because now you're denying them a soul growth. And they'll have to learn it again and again, right? Especially parents who like baby their kids and they never let them learn. And now those adults are in their 40s. and they're relying on others still. That's not fair. And it's the cards that were dealt, but you gotta let people learn on their own. Let them be as strong as you, right? When you always do for others, in a sense, you deplete yourself, but you're never bringing them up either. It's only a down situation. So what do? We got a rebirth. You got new unlimited chances every day to choose. Oh, okay, so when I go opposite, because I'm like, this is what they told me. I didn't have to look at much of the card. When I went opposite, there's a cow skull or whatever right there. And I'm just picking up on like shamanism, or, you know, maybe that's your career path, and that it's so out of the norm that everyone's like, that's not a normal 9 to 5. That will never work for you. And it's saying, that's your purpose. That's where the happy is. That's where the strength is. And there is a snake wrapped on the arm for that one. I do feel like there are people trying to stop that. They might bite. But the snake also is, right, Garden of Eden. The snake was not the problem. It was the information that they got that was the problem, right? They now no longer were in this naive, innocent thing. Now they had awareness, and there is a duality within a lot of things that we deal with. But that knowledge is so important. And snakes, they shed, right? That's a rebirth. So it's a very positive card. I did pull cards before, and maybe it might come. We'll see if it comes out quick. But in it, it also had the, nope, doesn't want to come, Mercury. And, you know, the staff, almost like, what's his name again? Archangel Raphael, the healer magician, right? They both have the healing, right? So there is healing, there is that. So this is saying, in a world of duality, go within and choose what you want. Because in a world of duality, there is another choice. It's not this or that. It's this or that, or something else. And that breaks the whole duality. And it's like, what do you mean? You're supposed to be juggling. You're supposed to be doing this. And it's like, no, I'm over there. Yes or no, or maybe. Like, there's always just, they told me there's always another escape. So even when you're in a predicament, I find, especially starseeds, because they have this knowledge that they're very easy to get out of things. They're very, like, you know, fluid and momentum. Like water. That's this cup energy. You have this knowledge and this vitality of high source, and yeah, you can be fluid like water and the emotions, because on a soul level, your soul knows the universal laws, and it's practice it, and that's your natural nature. So let's leave the reading there, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and stay empowered, guys. Bye.